Hello and welcome to the RJ Squared podcast, where we invite you to join the conversation. I'm Jamal, and I'm here with Jermaine Linnell, and we are your unfiltered crew diving into life, culture, manhood, and so much more. We stream here live weekly to be determined on how often. And yeah, so definitely hit that like and subscribe. Join the conversation, help grow the channel, and build a community. So much to get into because we took a hiatus, but now we are back. That's the topic of today's episode. We are back. Gentlemen, what's good?
Everything's going well, man. Can't complain. Still alive. Woke up this morning. It started off the way it's supposed to. It's when you wake up dead, when you actually have something to think about and there's a problem. Good to see you both. Jamal, good to see you, young man. Raynell, good to see you, young man. Happy to be back. Let's do what we do. On you, Ray.
Let's ride, baby. Ready to go. What are we doing today, Jay?
So let's talk about what we've been up to. I should probably go first because I was the one who pieced out early. I had a pretty rough June. I was doing a lot of work and it just took way too much time to do that alongside the podcast. So I had to take a break, make some money. I made the money, spent most of the money, and now I'm back. And so it goes. The family's going to Volcano Bay. You heard of Volcano Bay? It's in Orlando. It's one of the Universal properties. So there's Volcano Bay, which is like the world's greatest water park. We're doing that. We're going to be there for 4.5 days. So it's Volcano Bay, then it's Universal and Island of Adventure in one day, and then it's Epic Universe, which is the latest theme park that just opened in May. And they got Super Mario World and How to Train Your Dragon and all this other stuff. And so we're going to do that the third and final day. So that's coming up not next week, but the week after. Yeah, just living life and trying to stay healthy. How about you, Jermaine? What's good? What's going on? What's new?
Uh, Everything's going well, man. Made a few changes with the business. Brought one of the trucks back up here where I'm at. Um, Had to let someone go. Then I hired another person down there, but then I had to let her go. So just getting everything in one general vicinity as far as the business, because I can't be in Atlanta and be in Savannah at the same
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
Um, my second best driver moving back to New Jersey this weekend, so that came as a surprise. Um, just hired two more people. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, man. This past 2 weeks has definitely been a whirlwind. Tucked myself out the, how can I say, wrote myself out of the business to a certain extent to where I'm just the governor, I guess, and the filler when things go wrong. So I had to do that because some things we're trying to put into place. Pretty much the business has to be perfect damn near until February. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
here to do.
Well, that's kind of what you want, right? Just kind of like take a back seat and like only have to fill in when you have to, right? Is that the idea or no?
Yes, that's exactly
Okay.
the idea. Fill in when I have to, when needed, to ensure that we're damn near perfect
Hmm.
up until February. Obviously, if I'm driving during the day and then someone doesn't show up at night, I can't drive. So when I say we, me and my brother, we wrote myself out of the driving of the business to take on that part to where, I can cover everything and try to keep everything on track, man. Trying to make some moves at the beginning of next year. So we'll get it done. I'll get it done. We're good.
Right. Okay. Nice, nice. And Renell, what about you?
Man, it's been an amazing summer, right? Full of family time. Just took a trip. So started off the summer taking a trip down to Colombia for about 2 weeks with the mission and the mindset of actually renting an apartment down there. I think, as you both know, I'm a big fan of the motherland and really starting and the wheels are turning as to a future or a long game of actually having a place down there and residing down there on a more consistent basis, specifically maybe the summers, right? When my son's out of school. But so anyways, I spent about 2 weeks in Pereira, Colombia. Again, as I reported back to both of you, it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful town, city. Very much similar to Medellin. They call it the little Medellin down there, and love it. Really could see myself spending extended periods of time down there. Although, as you and I talked offline, Jamal, I don't know that I would make the full transition down there. I think I would always have an anchor up here, some kind of a home, apartment, condominium, whatever. But definitely looking forward to maybe exploring that a little bit more and eventually pulling the trigger. Although I did get cold feet this last time, didn't pull the trigger because it just didn't feel right. I've got so many parts of this equation that these variables that I just don't have enough fidelity on or resolution on. So I think I'm going to wait another few months before I actually pull that trigger. So anyways, got back after getting cold feet on pulling that apartment, pulling the trigger on the apartment and actually, getting that apartment down there, which, like I mentioned, turned from, hey, let me go find an apartment to rent to, possibility of actually purchasing it. I think that's what gave me cold feet, was when I started thinking about purchasing when that wasn't the intent. So then I just kind of walked away from it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so got back and spent 10 days, good 10 days straight with my brothers, my nephews, my son. It was just the Saw boys hanging out for about 10 days. We went to Clemson University. My nephew, eldest nephew, is a big soccer fanatic, and he plays soccer. He's looking to play collegiate soccer next year. He's a senior.
E3. No, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
He's actually really good. I tried to get him on the show because I just want to put his name out there and just show his talents. So proud of you, Marcus Saw, and just wishing you all the best wherever
go,
you end
Marcus.
up going. Yeah. So he's actually, so we went to that Clemson camp, and it was great because it brought back a lot of memories because my ex-girlfriend was from when I met her at Clemson University.
Of course.
Yeah. I like them young. So
yeah.
But above 18, obviously, above 18.
Yes,
Of course.
legal.
Of course. Yes. Let's preface that. Yeah.
Young could be younger than you. It doesn't mean extremely young. So we understand what you're saying.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
So it was great, man, going down memory lane again, and had some creepy thoughts of streaking a little bit while we were down there, but then I didn't want to embarrass my nephew. So, but we went to Clemson. We actually came back here to the Carolinas, to Charlotte, and hung out here. And they're at Wake Forest University right now at another soccer camp, and we'll be back this evening. And we'll probably have a good dinner. And tomorrow they take off back to Texas. But nonetheless, after this little family engagement, I'll get back into my daily routine of work, and then I'll be back in Colombia August 1st through the 25th. And this time it's going to be more R&R. And I'm also going to be doing some more research, as we spoke briefly offline, on stem cell services down and treatments down in Colombia. I'm really, really interested in looking into that. I have found 3 labs or clinics that actually perform the services down there in Bogota, in Cali, and in Medellin. So going to do some more research on that, and I'll be reporting back to you guys on that.
Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, because my mic, so this mic is not working, so I guess it's using my computer mic. But First off, Saul, let me say this. You have glasses and you're using $4 words like fidelity. So you got smarter since I last. So my hat's off to you, sir. That's amazing.
No. I actually, this is another reason why I'm going down there is because my vision is leaving me, brother. And I have to
Oh
wear these
no.
glasses now. Yeah, I have to wear these glasses.
Oh, would you
yeah.
consider LASIK?
I don't know that I'm a candidate because I'm. What is it? Is it
Nearsight, far
nearsight or farsight? I'm not a candidate because I'm not farsighted, I guess. I don't remember, but I talked to the doc about it. Yeah, I would consider it, but I'm not a candidate right now, according to.
Because I got that maybe 20 years ago, and I don't know if you remember. I used to wear glasses all the time, but I'd lose them, break them. I just got fed up with it, so I got the LASIK, and yeah, things are great. But all right, now I got you. Okay, cool. So when we were offline, you talked about a couple of topics. One of them was what movies have we seen? And I love talking about movies. And in fact, I just saw Superman last night. So have you both? I know Jermaine, you saw it. Renell, did you see it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, there you go. So that's one thing right there. I don't know what. Oh, and then Sinners was the other one, right? And you both seen that. There we go. Okay. Are we ready to dive into that, or do we want to talk about some
Nope.
political?
Let's do it.
No, let's get into the Superman and Sinners, man.
Yeah, man.
I love it. Okay, let's do Sinners first, because I don't know if you remember, I brought this up a minute ago. How much I loved it when it first came out, and I think now it's on HBO Max, and I've seen it a second time, and for me, best movie of the year. Loved it. I loved the social commentary. I loved the time, the time that it took place in during Jim Crow South, and it even taught me something. It taught me how Asian Americans, Chinese immigrants, were a part of that culture. Something that I had no idea about, and how and this is something I had to figure out the second time watching it. But the Asian family who owns the store, they have two, right? They have two versions, one for black people and one for white people, and they have to cross the road to their other location. Something I didn't catch until the second. So that first half of the movie was really just like an examination of Jim Crow South and the different racial dynamics and interplay between the people of that era, which I found to be very educational, interesting. I love how Haley Steinfeld, she played, I think the term is octoroon. Like you had quadroon, octoroon, which is where if you were 1/8 black, you were still considered black, or if you were 1/4 black, you were still considered black. So because her maternal grandfather was black, she was still black, even though she looked white. But that allowed her to seamlessly like go between the different groups. So she was accepted with the black people, of course she was accepted with the white people, and so that kind of played into the second half when the vampires are trying to get in, but she's like, hey, let me go talk to them. They're going to be more open to talking to me because I look like them. And of course, we know that kind of backfired. But I think Brian Coogler is a genius. He's ahead of his time. And then that one scene where the music from Preacher Boy, where his music is so profound that it breaks the veil of the spirit, between the spirit realm and the living realm, where you see the past and future and like all the different characters playing, dancing, singing, that attracts the vampire. That in itself was just artfully done and amazing. And I love that. It's jarring at first. You're just like, wait, what's happening right now? But then as you see the scene progress, you realize, oh, okay, this Preacher Boy is special. And that's why the vampires want him, this, that, and the other. I can't say enough good things about this film. It's not perfect. There are some flaws, but I forgive them because overall, I love the movie so much. And I hope it gets some praise from the Academy. Because get some awards or something, because it definitely deserves recognition. I hope more people watch it. And it leaves you with a lot to think about. Definitely in our day, and how not much has changed. But regardless, it's a phenomenal film. I can't say enough great things about it. Renell, what did you think?
Yeah, I think all those are great points. I do want to kind of reach back to one of our conversations. I cannot remember what episode it was, Jambone. Maybe you can help me. But I was bad mouthing Michael B. Jordan. I don't.
Oh, were you now?
Do you remember? Like, no, you don't. I think we were, or
I
maybe
don't
it was
remember.
offline. I was bad mouthing him, saying that he hasn't taken that step, right? That
Mhm.
Denzel, that Will Smith before the slap step.
Yeah, you got to say that now before the slap, because
Before
no
the
one likes
slap.
Will Smith. I don't know if you know that. No one likes him.
No, I don't. I don't care for him as a human being. I think he's
Oh,
trash because of that. It
okay.
just it killed it for me. And maybe that's too
Yeah.
judgmental, for one incident in one person's life. We all have those moments in life, right? But because he didn't get back on that platform and that stage and say, I am
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
I acted like an ass clown,
That's
and
right.
he did not
Yeah.
have the humility to do that. And
And still doesn't.
I
And it's
can't.
been, how long ago was that? Is that 2 years ago?
3 years? November, when did it
Was it?
happen? I don't
It's
remember.
been a while. It's been a while. He has yet
At least
to,
over a year ago. Easy.
so he has yet to take any responsibility. In fact, he has an album out now where he doubles down
Yeah, no.
and is kind of bragging about it. So
No.
anyway, so sorry, but
Yeah,
you're right.
no, but that's my point, bro. So
Yeah.
anyways, before the slap. So back to Michael B. Jordan, right? And I said all these things, and this was, in my defense, this was before I saw this movie. Right. And Jam, you were on this from the beginning. Hey guys, this is a good movie. Watch this.
Great movie.
Watch
Yes.
this.
Yes.
And sure enough, bro, I watched this movie, and it didn't take me, it took me, like you, 2 or 3 occasions. I had to rewatch the movie because there was so much I missed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't have, the bandwidth to take all that
Mhm.
information
Yeah.
in one
Yeah.
setting, right? It's
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
eating, that 3-course meal.
Mhm.
And so back to Michael B. Jordan, he, in my eyes, and I am no expert, but in my eyes, he has taken that step. His performance as twin brothers, and really
Yeah.
kind of, and even the symbolism, right? You look at Stack and Smoke, and
Yeah.
I mean, back to Coogler. Coogler absolutely knocked it out of the park in symbolism. You look at their hats, right? One wore the red,
Red.
identifying him as maybe the more risque brother.
Passionate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
One wore blue as the more conservative and maybe,
Yep.
thoughtful individual, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And they kind of lived their lives a little bit like that, but had an undeniable love for each other, right? And
Yep.
bond.
Yep.
And Michael just, I mean, his performance was amazing. And and that's what I'm talking about with Michael B. Jordan before, was that I just always felt like he was a machine gun slinging Rambo kind of an actor, as
Fair.
opposed to
Yeah.
depth, right? And true substance. And I saw that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
ahead.
Now you saw him as Killmonger in Black Panther.
I felt that was just a testosterone driven character. And
Okay.
in this one, this is the one movie where I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see, because even in The Rock, what was that? Creed?
Yeah,
Creed.
Creed.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
Creed, right? He was
Yeah.
like, there was 3 Creeds.
3 of
Even
them.
in those sentimental moments in Creed,
Mhm.
I just didn't buy it. Does that make
Believe it?
sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
He didn't draw me in to say, wow, yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas in this film, the duality, right? And the
Yeah.
yin and yang that he was able to show, the complete difference between who Stack was and who Smoke
Oh.
was, right? Complete.
Yeah.
Not that they were completely different, because obviously that bond was part of, they had their similarities, but there were stark differences as well. And he was able
Yeah.
to delineate those two things in his performance. So hats off to Michael B. Jordan and more so to Coogler, who I had no clue about up until this film. And going back and researching Coogler and all his collaborations, I should have known, right? I
Oh,
had no idea they had so many collaborations. I think they've done 5 films
more than
together.
that. They're like DiCaprio and Scorsese, but black. You know,
Bro,
but yeah, so phenomenal. And before you go, Jermaine, I just want to say this one thing about Michael B. Jordan, which made me appreciate him even more. 2 facts about him that I learned. One, he's not formally trained in acting. He's he never went to Juilliard or school. He's kind of just taking these different projects. You know, he started on The Wire
yeah.
when he was like 12 or 13 or something. And he's just had the fortune of going from that to the next thing to the next thing. And so through projects and pushing himself, that's how he's learned to hone his craft. He said Killmonger was such a profound character for him that he couldn't shake it off. It took him months to like shed that persona
Yes.
because he was so far deep into it.
Yeah.
And that experience unto itself like taught him to kind of like, you know, bridge that gap, so to speak, and not go too far. Which made me just appreciate him even more. But yeah, they've done a lot together. I would highly recommend you check out Fruitvale Station. That's the first movie that Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan did together. And that one is much more nuanced, where you definitely see Michael B. Jordan use those acting chops. He's much younger. I'm going to say it was like 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago, but it's amazing. It's based on a true story. Anyway, I just wanted to say that before Jermaine went. So go ahead, Jermaine. We're all down in did you love it or hate it?
You good right now? Or anything else?
Yeah, I'll jump in as you bring up great points.
I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I did think it was good.
There.
I think it gave a decent, not necessarily twist, but it brought in a different realm of vampire, because we were only dealing with one person. You know, it wasn't like there was a lot of vampires, obviously, until
Right.
he started biting people. But it was just
Right.
him. When he first showed up
Yeah.
at the other people's house, the clan members, it was just him.
Man.
So, obviously, we found out he was running from the daylight to get there. But overall, I would give the movie a B, which is pretty good. So if I was Rotten Tomatoes, I would have given it,
Oh.
I would say 85 to 87 or so, which is still a B. I do think so. Just to touch on Jamal timeline, Jim Crow, I think they chose a good timepiece or a period piece to make the movie in that specific period. The Asian family, yes, because though black people know more history about slavery with black people, there was a lot of different ethnicities that were discriminated against. You know, we're speaking of Asian people, obviously, you know, Asian people working on the railroads, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Irish people. So a lot of discrimination back then. So I like the timepiece. I think it did shed light, like Jamal said, educational to a certain extent about racial dynamics. It's not just blacks that were mistreated. It was a multitude of different races. The girl Haley Steinfeld, or what's her last name?
Yeah, you got it right. Steinfeld.
Okay, yeah,
Haley, so damn fine. Steinfeld. Go ahead.
yeah,
She grew up.
she's a good. Yeah, she did grow up. She's a good looking chick.
Yeah.
I think they got the right person to play her.
Yeah.
Because there was some backlash, because I think people thought before the movie came out that she was just going to be like a black person, but come to find out, no, not even her grandfather, but it was her great grandfather who was black, or her
Oh, could have
grandfather.
been.
One of
Yeah.
them. It doesn't matter, even if it's
Yeah.
one
One dropped
person
away.
before her.
Sure.
So I think that gave a nice little insight about being biracial, and not biracial from your mother and your father, but almost so biracial you can pass as a white person, because there's been a lot of shows or movies where a black person portrays themselves as white because of some type of background between their ancestors, and they kind of go back and forth. But the black people don't know to take them in as family because they're looking at them as white. Like, look, we know your grandfather was black. Just like the girl said, she's family. When the vampire was like, well, what is she doing in here? She's family. So the black people know you're black. And then the black people have to conceal that you're black to the white people in the town. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a good dynamic.
Yeah.
Preacher Boy.
Love him.
I like that name, but they kind of got it from what's the name of the show with Robert Townsend?
Robert Town. Oh, you going way back.
The Five Heartbeats. Preacher Boy was in the Five Heartbeats.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I still like the name because obviously he's the preacher's son, Preacher Boy.
That's that kid's first time ever acting. Ever.
Oh
He
my
did a good
god,
job.
he did a great job.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
Love the sex scenes too, by the way. Great sex scenes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Preacher Boy.
Yes.
I want to taste you.
Hey,
I want to
he
taste
said
you.
he did exactly who told him what to do, Stat?
Stack. Yeah.
Like, this is what you do. Hey,
Go for that
he went
button.
in.
You did. It worked. She
So I
was married.
Yeah, and she was married.
We
And
don't
I,
and
you know
she
what?
was-
Hey,
And I
hold on.
like when things like that happen in movies. Like, okay, she's married, but she still did that, or he's married, but he still did that, because it actually happens in real life.
It
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
And Haley Steinfeld was married. She left her husband in Arkansas or whatever. So yeah.
Yep. So
Well, hang
yeah.
on. Hang on. There's more to it. Real world rumors going around. Haley and Michael B.
I hope so.
I haven't heard about that.
I
but
heard some
I hope so.
rumors.
I wouldn't
And-
doubt
Oh,
it.
and you know-
I hope.
all right,
I
hold on.
hope.
I'm sorry, J Dog. Let me take the mic for a second. You do know who who her fiance is, right?
Oh,
He's an athlete. Yeah. Who is it?
Buffalo Bills QB1.
what?
Yeah.
Josh?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Josh Allen?
But here's the thing, man. She got some of that.
She got-
that black schlong. Man. Yo, don't matter how much money Buffalo Bills is paying. She hasn't
went
walked
back-
right since.
She went back to her roots.
Wow.
But here's the thing: their chemistry was so undeniable. Man.
Woo.
Like it's yeah.
And
I hope so.
Yeah, I do too. They would make a good couple, bro.
They make a great couple.
Yeah.
They really would. They really would. So let's let Tremaine finish. But I want to go back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. I do think this was Michael B. Jordan's best performance because I don't like him as an actor either. I do think
Damn.
no, I'm being serious.
Okay.
I
no,
do
it's
think-
fair. It's fair.
If his average performance for every movie he's been in has been around a 75, I would put him at an 88 for this movie. 85 to 88. And that's fairly high coming from a 75. You increase by 10 points. I like the portrayal of the twins, the way they're similar, but they're different. And you could tell even when Stack was driving with the little cousin, Preacher Boy, and the Preacher Boy started playing the song, and Stack had a big smile on his face, like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just behave differently, but they
Yeah.
also behave the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that was good from Michael B. Jordan's standpoint. I do think that him and Haley had a bond in the movie, and I think sometimes that's shown on screen. Some people just get along better. It may be attraction, it may be a friendship, it could be from a romantic sense. I don't know if he's sleeping together, but it's acting. A lot of times when two actors have a sex scene and things like that happen, maybe not a lot, but sometimes in the background after the camera's cut off, they take things into their own hands, especially two attractive actors or big time actors. We've seen it with Angelina and Brad Pitt. It happens all the time.
It slips
Okay.
in.
Tobey Maguire and what's her face? They ended up together
From Spider-Man?
from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Both
what's her-
Spider-Man. Kirsten
Kristen
Dunst.
Dunst. Yeah.
But then the second Spider-Man, it was Andrew Garfield and the other chick. They ended up together in real life too.
Yeah.
How about from Transformers? What's her name? Fox and Beowulf. What's his name?
Shia LaBeouf.
There you go. Mhm.
Seriously?
Yeah, bro.
Not
Oh,
still
wow.
together, but had a little
No,
fling.
yeah, fling
Had
back
a
then.
fling. That's
Yeah.
surprising. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So overall, I like the movie. Surprising at the end when they walked through the door, and I was like, these
Right.
fuckers are still
Right.
alive. But then I'm thinking back, like,
Right.
wait, I thought she said if you kill the person who made them, they die. But
No,
his explanation is I grabbed her and went to the woods. So I was
Yeah.
I was left wondering there, like, well,
no.
you
But
should still be dead.
the Smoke's wife or I don't know, was it his
His
wife or
child's
girlfriend?
mother, his passed
Child's,
away child's
yeah.
mother.
He explained that just because you killed the number one doesn't mean you kill all of them.
She did
say
explain
that.
it also.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I was talking to
But
my sister about it. And my
Mhm.
sister was like, I don't think they died from the guitar stake through the heart. It was more from the sun coming up, but it kind of happened at the same time.
It did.
But overall, I like the
yeah.
movie. And I have to watch it again because I only watched it once and I was watching it while I was driving. So I wasn't really paying
Oh,
attention to it. I was just looking
right.
at it certain points in time. So I do have to
Right.
watch it because how you were speaking about it, Jamal, when it had the flashbacks, when he was like playing the music in the past was coming to the present. I didn't even
Right.
notice that. So I do have to watch it
Oh,
again.
that's a big deal. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up, Janae, because like the end is where I feel it fell apart. So like, and this woman got a lot of flack. The Asian actor who plays the mother, the only Asian woman in the movie, she's the
She
one who
was
says,
hot.
"Come on in," huh?
No, I said she was hot, but go ahead.
No, she wasn't. Stop it.
She was hot.
No, she wasn't.
No. I'm talking about the one who was at the party with her husband.
No, I know.
No.
There's only one. So yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Two.
I'm going to show you. Listen,
No, there was a mother at the
No,
store also.
yes, but that was the one that
there's
was
the
at the party.
15-year-old girl though. There's like a little girl and her mom.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about the 15-year-old for sure.
So yeah, so you're talking about the one I'm talking about.
Okay, the one who husband went out there and never came back for the car.
Listen, I'm gonna show you. You know what's so funny? I saw this video last night in bed, and I said to myself, Jermaine would lose his shit over this woman. So I'm gonna show her after we're done with this. So I thought about you. I was like, yo, this is something I need to bring up. But anyway, so the movie to me falls apart in the end. So it starts with this woman saying, "Come on in." She didn't have to do that. But I guess she did to progress the story so that there's this big climactic thing. Okay, fine. But when the vampires come in, they start picking off all these people, and I'm like, where the hell are these extra people come from? Like,
It was
it's
just six
almost like
people. In
it was just 6 people, but all of a sudden, like 12 people are getting killed, and you're just like, were they in the back? Like, where'd
Yeah.
they come from? And then how like you said, how they all are just standing there, and I guess it's from the music or something. Like the main vampire gets hit in the head. And when he's hit in the head, they all are paralyzed just long enough to get caught in the sun. I'm just like, I guess. So it's almost like he didn't really think through what to do to end it. So that was that's my only gripe about the film, is that I didn't feel the end made a lot of sense. But besides that, I give it an A-.
Okay.
Yeah, I
A
think
minus.
I'm right there at about a 90, 89. One thing I do like about the film before we move to the next topic or segment of this film is that there's so much more we can do with this, that Coogler can do with this. And what do I mean by that? Like, if we go into prequels, like, let's talk about Remnick's rise, right? How did that happen or come to be? Because I think that's a moneymaker right there. You know what I mean? Because Remnick was an amazing antagonist to have in this film. Like, he was amazing. I thought he knocked it out of the park. You know, and how did he come to be? You know, how did that happen in Ireland? How did Christianity come and take over his lands? Like he kind of alluded to when he was kind of dipping Sammy in the water. You know what I mean? During the last epic battle or whatever. That is a prequel that I think would do wonders and really do well at the box office.
So let me jump back in. Again, I think it was a good movie, but I'm putting this movie up against the same genre in the same specific sphere that the movie is. A period piece, a vampire movie. When you look at Dracula Untold, or you look at World War Z with Brad
Brad Pitt.
Pitt,
Mhm.
they're different
Mhm.
kind of vampire movies, bro. Like they're still horror films, but World War Z is a beast of a vampire movie.
Well,
Even Dracula Untold is a beast of a horror movie with vampires. And it just doesn't compare to either of those two. And I would give both of those anywhere from a 90 to a 95.
but remember, World War Z was actually a zombie movie, not
Well, I'm
vampire.
sorry.
Yeah,
Not World War Z. My
yeah, we could.
apologies.
Mhm.
Well, I was just talking about the genre, but yeah, not the vampire movie, but even the one with Keanu Reeves from like 20 years ago,
Oh yeah, yeah, that was
Dracula.
Dracula.
So when I put it against other vampire
Oh,
movies,
Bram Stoker's
yes,
Drake.
Bram
Okay,
Stoker's, yes,
gotcha.
it's good, but there's other vampire movies that make this like, okay, you get a
But
C, we're
yeah,
A.
yes. So yes.
Well,
You know what I also like is they went with the and this is kind of like really don't jumping into the minutia here. The jagged teeth, kind of from 30 days of dark. What was it? 38 days of night.
28 days
a
later,
night. 30 days a night.
30 days of night. Remember that?
I know the one you're
Those
talking about.
vampires had the jagged teeth as opposed to
Yeah.
the traditional
Yeah.
fangs, right?
Mhm.
But they would switch it up. If you look at Haley at the end of the film when she's sucking on the lollipop,
Yeah.
you see the fangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed
Yeah.
to Remnick when he's biting people, he's got the jagged teeth. So I
Right,
found that
right.
interesting. So did Kugler do that on? And I would wish he was here on the show so we could ask him. Did he do that on purpose, or was
We're right around the corner from that. So
yeah? So, Mr. Kugler, if you don't mind
Yeah.
answering, comment, and subscribe, and let us know. Did you do
Yeah.
that on purpose, or is there another part of the story that you're leading up to, or is there something else that
Well,
we're just not? Go ahead.
he's a down to earth guy. He was racially profiled a few years back at a Bank of America.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, he was put in the handcuffs because a teller who was black, by the way, and this happened in Atlanta, called the police on this guy because he was trying to withdraw like over 10K. And cops show up, they handcuff him, they allow him to make a phone call, and they clarify everything. And this is after Black Panther came out. And they never said what happened to the woman. All she said is that I thought it was strange that he, black man, or however she described him, was trying to get so much money. And it made the news. And this anyway.
We're talking
He
about
just said, you know
Atlanta
what, I
too.
pray. She was black. Black in Atlanta. And so anyway, so I say that to say he's down to earth and he knows that he's not above shit like that happening. But anyway, the music in the film,
pretty good.
very important, very important. And I like how with the Irish vampire, you see his side, how he too tries to relate to the black people because he himself, as an Irish person, is not seen as 100% white. And I thought that was a very good testament to where we were versus where we are now, and how he's trying to relate and say, hey, you should join me. You should let me bite you. Wouldn't it be better to be a part of a community that accepts you for who you are than to have to open juke joints and war off with the Klan? Because he even says their plan is to double cross you.
Yeah.
Like, don't get it twisted and think you're going to be set. You're not. So you should come join us, which I got to say is a compelling argument. And it makes you think, but at the same time, it's like, well, it's so much that you have to give up. So it's just a lot to think about. But I just really appreciated how, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but did you notice? I'm sorry, Jam. Hold that thought for a second. Did you notice what he was using as a temptation tool in his initial interactions with human or prey?
No, what?
The gold coins. So
Oh yeah.
every time he engaged prey, he would
Mhm.
use the gold coins. So
Yeah.
the first scene when he jumps out, the Choctaw Indians are, and we haven't talked
Yeah.
about the Choctaw Indians yet. And that's
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
prequel part. That could be part of the prequel, I guess, is how they hunt Remick, right?
Hunt
And
or yeah, exactly. Well, he owns the right, well, he will own the rights after 25 years. It reverts back to him and his family. So he could, in a sense, make sequels and make money off of it forever if he
oh
wanted.
wow,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
So
cool.
there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess where I was going with that is as I found that very intriguing that was his method, right? His initial, apple in Adam and Eve's garden is his gold coins, saying, "Hey, here's my temptation to you. Here's some gold coins to put you at ease."
Oh, that's
Mhm.
Good
deep.
point.
Yeah,
That's deep. That's deep.
that's the snake and
Um,
the serpent. As a matter of fact, they showed a serpent, right?
well, there's a lot of
Snake.
biblical reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so when you look at Delroy Lindau's character, he cuts his wrist and the blood comes out and he goes on the stage and he holds his arms out. And then the
Yes.
vampires thing, that was like
Yes.
a,
That
so
was
there's a lot of biblical, and then
Jesus giving
Elijah.
himself. Yep.
Exactly. So there's the Elijah. The real names of Smoke and Stack are Elias and Elijah. And in the
Yep.
Bible, I want to say Elias becomes Elijah, the prophet. And I forget the metaphor with that, but there's a lot of biblical references in the film. But Delroy Lindo, breakout. I hope he gets Best Supporting Actor because I
And
think
which one
he
is
was
this?
great.
That was the
Delroy
drunk guy,
Lindo,
right?
the drunk
Oh,
guy who's
Yeah.
like yeah,
He
yeah,
shot
yeah.
himself.
the musician.
Yeah. Y'all smell that? Yeah, that's him, the musician, right?
Okay.
Um,
He's a good actor.
he's a very good actor. I hope he
Yeah.
gets credit, but yeah, that's it. I mean, that's all I have to say. I think it was a great film, and I hope it gets its flowers come award season.
I might just
So
watch it tonight if I don't have to drive, man. I might just watch it tonight again. Because I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
Superman in the movies. Like that's something I couldn't watch. Like Sinners, I was like, okay, a lot of people talking about it. Let me pull it up while I'm driving. Take around 2 hours of my drive time. I got to drive for 10 hours. But Superman, even my son was in New York like for the past month and a half, and his cousin put it on like a bootleg, not even HD bootleg. At least the thing I sent you, Jamal, how it
One,
literally
two, three
showed you
movies.
HD
Yeah,
or SD.
yeah,
So it gives you the
yeah.
option. Okay, it's here on HD. I'll watch this. But if you see it's on cam, you could just be like Superman is probably on there now, and it's probably on there in HD. But it was probably there 2 weeks earlier, but with cam. So you can literally just wait to watch it. But Superman is interesting. So now we're gonna dive into Superman. Am I correct?
Well, wait, hold on, just a quick second. I got to show you this Asian woman real
Let me
quick.
see. Let me see.
So let me preface this first. So first off, OpenAI, they created ChatGPT, and they just introduced this new application within ChatGPT called um, is it ChatGPT Agent, which all that means is it's a bot, and you can have it do like it can book a vacation for you, like book the hotel, um, rent the car, create an itinerary from beginning to end when you touch down. It can do all that on its own. They haven't released it yet, but they announced it Friday, and I think it's coming out in the next week or so. And it's a fully automated bot. It's an AI bot that you can have it do tasks like that. It can create spreadsheets. It can create PowerPoint presentations with pictures, all that. Anyway, the development team, who's alongside the OpenAI CEO, I forget his name, they're all Asian, by the way, all male except for this one woman. And as I'm watching the press conference or whatever, I'm thinking to myself, this is a girl that Jermaine liked. So that's the premise for this video. So let me show her right here. And let's see. Okay, you get the point. So What do you think of her? I'm just curious.
Not necessarily my type, but I would give her.
Really?
Yeah, I would give her. I think when Raynell saw her, Raynell knew like she's Asian, but I don't think that's Jermaine's type.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I would give her a 5.
I was way off. She has a
Yeah.
British accent, and to me, that puts her in the 8.
Oh, no.
I
No.
would give. Well,
Well,
yeah. Well, the sound wasn't playing.
I
either.
didn't hear the Brit. So
Oh,
even
you
if
didn't
she
hear the
had
sound.
no,
Yeah.
you got to use the same browser. Remember?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me try again.
Yeah, use the
Yeah,
same browser.
She has a British accent. It's. Oh my goodness. My bad. That's the whole point. Oh, let me try again. Hold on. Get this rocking going. Sorry, it's been a minute.
No, you're good.
Getting back into it. Let's see. So, share screen, phone tab. Let me try this. Okay. Can you hear it now?
Mm-mm.
It's not popped up yet. Hasn't popped up yet.
Has many
gotta
different
add-
tools
there you go.
installed, and it can choose which to
Yeah.
use as it's working through the task. So in ChatGPT, you can see a visualization of
You hear it?
the agent's
Yeah.
computer screen, and you can see overlaid its chain of thought in text, and that's what it's thinking as it's working through the task and deciding what to do next. We gave the agent access to 2 different ways.
Okay. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
she's definitely not ugly, just not my speed per se.
Okay.
But now, if she was here and she was like, "Hey, you want some pussy?" I'm not gonna be like, "No." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like,
Guts.
I'm just being for real.
I really thought I had it figured out, had it locked in, but okay.
I've
All right,
showed
fair
you. I showed you the one. Do you remember the
No,
one?
I remember. Yeah, I thought they were right. I mean, clearly I'm racist because they all look alike to me. So that's for me to work on. That's for me. I
Iron
thought,
Fist girl. The lady from. Have you ever seen The Rookie? The guy who plays.
no, but I've seen Iron Fist. She don't look like her.
No, fuck no. Put in Iron Fist cast. Like she also played in the last Matrix, the girl from Iron Fist.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. I forget her name, but okay.
There's also a girl from Firefly, and she plays on The Rookie also. She's Asian. Like, yeah, it's difficult to explain, man. It's difficult to explain.
What about the Asian chick who's on The Boys? The one who's super strong. You know what I'm talking about?
You know, I would give the Asian chick on The Boys, yeah, who doesn't die.
Yeah.
What is that?
Renell, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
What,
Sorry, man. Sorry.
But
it's all good.
yeah, the Asian chick on The Boys, I would rate her, the Asian chick on The Boys, higher than the one I just saw. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, even the one from Crouching Tiger. You seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yeah. I don't think she was right. I know who you're talking about.
The assassin
The younger
who
one.
tried to steal it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
She,
I know
like her. Yeah, man.
This one that you pulled up, Jambone, I think her face was caked up with makeup too, and that to me turns me off.
Oh, have you seen Shaolin? Not Shaolin.
Not Shaolin. It's
What?
Shogun.
yeah.
Have you seen Shogun?
The daughter.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Now her
Yeah.
super bad to me. She also played in Monsters, but yeah, the girl from the Shogun,
Yeah. I know you're
super
talking.
attractive.
Yeah. She looks a little
That would
caked
take
up.
them a really long time to complete. You'd probably give them some instructions to start, and
You know what it is for me? She's on this team and she's super smart. So
That helps.
That
That helps.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
all right. Fair enough.
that's attractive. She kind of looks like a girl I used to date in the Navy. Oops.
I'm not
sorry.
surprised.
Yeah.
No,
She does.
You
But
tried it all. You
No,
have tried it all.
no.
No, Native American. You're right. That's the final frontier. Native American.
No.
No,
I've dated Native American.
I met a girl. Her name was Clearwater. No, what was her name? Clearwater.
Walk beside the
Sweetwater.
lake. They always have a great name. Walking
They always
beside
have
the
cool.
lake.
It was Sweetwater. That was her name.
That's
I met
amazing.
her in a gym in Tri-Cities, Washington. Her name was Sweetwater. And that was the one. Oh man, she was beautiful.
She got away.
Yeah, she did.
Why'd you let her get away?
Just stupid. I don't
Oh, you know who I think is attractive?
Who?
You guys seen Yellowstone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Casey's wife.
I had to look her up.
I gotta look her up again.
Renell's already on it. Of course,
She's
Casey-
Indian. Casey's wife.
Casey's wife. Okay,
Casey's wife.
got her. Oh, okay. Kelsey Asbill. Short hair? No.
Well, I don't know if she has short hair now, but
Not
just pull up the
feeling that.
cast.
Here, let me. Okay.
Yeah, I got some interesting opinions about Superman. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
let's
be a
do
good
it,
one.
man.
But
Oh yeah,
Well,
she is
yeah.
attractive. She is attractive.
Oh,
Monica's
right,
her
dog.
name. All right, here. Let me.
No. Casey Asbill is her name. You were right with the short hair.
Okay.
That's what came up on
All right. I'm pulling her up.
IMDb.
Oh, okay. There you
That
go. Yeah.
Yeah, she's super attractive to me.
Matter of fact, I've noticed more attractive women working out at my gym. It used to be just awful.
Big
But-
chicks used to be big chicks, but now
Old, big, just ugh. Just so I was very focused on my workout. Now, a lot of distraction. Just saying.
All right, here we
A lot
go.
of
This one on the far right, right? November.
Kelsey,
yes.
I've never seen
Click
her
on that.
before.
Okay.
Yes, he did me.
Kelsey Asbill. This one.
Yeah, even the first picture with the short hair,
Actually,
she has a
short
beautiful
hair.
face to me now.
Yeah, she does have
Oh yeah,
like
no,
this.
yeah, she's beautiful.
Perfect lips.
Yeah. Ooh,
33,
goodness
born in
gracious.
91. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, she's super attractive to me.
Yeah, she's very Yeah, she's got it. Is she white?
No, I think no. I'm looking at. Hang on, let me go back.
She
She
looks
is.
like she's mixed with something.
Oh yeah, she got. Well, no, her last name's Chow. She's Asian something.
Look at that.
Overview: Chow's American actress who appeared in the film and television. She's known for her roles in Monica Dutton in the hit series Yellowstone. Let me see. I'm trying to look for her parents. Parents Jean Chow and Jim Chow. I would think they're of Asian descent, obviously.
Mhm.
Oh, here. What is her Chinese, British, and Eastern Band Cherokee descent?
Nice.
Yeah, that's a
Nice.
good mix, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Chinese, British, and Eastern Band Cherokee. Yeah. So
Sorry,
she has
man.
some
She did
Indian
it.
in her.
Yeah. No, she got it. She got
This
it.
goes
And she
back-
got
goes back-
reparations.
Hey, mixed
Just-
babies are the most beautiful babies in the world.
Woo! She got reparations and looks. Damn.
Oh, she's married?
Before we jump into Superman, I actually want to give a quick shout out. Is that all right, fellas?
Yeah.
Please.
What's
All
her
right.
name?
So
Oh, we are back. I love it. I love it.
So shout out to Prana Spa Wellness in Bogota, Colombia, ladies and gentlemen.
There you
right?
go.
And specifically to Natalia and her sister Anna Paula, who are the owners of Prana Wellness. And just wanted to give them a quick shout out and let everyone know that I will be visiting the establishment in early August, and will be definitely reporting back on the amazing, because I know it's going to be an amazing service. I'm going to get a facial and a deep tissue massage by these fine young ladies down at Prana Spa and Wellness in Bogota, Colombia. Give you a little background. It's a family business created with love and purpose by its owners, who are also the therapists and professionals who serve us all. They have over 15 years of experience in aesthetics and energetic well-being. At Prana Wellness Spa, they don't just offer services, they offer personalized experiences that respect your rhythm, your energy, and your body. All right. That's all I have, fellas. Appreciate you giving us a little time to give them a shout out and review to follow.
Nice.
Perfect. Appreciate that.
Yeah, tell us about it, man. Seems like a good place to go.
Yes, sir. And I'll actually put the link in the chat for everyone to peruse at their leisure.
Nice. All right, Jermaine, you were going to bless us with your opinion on Superman, and I love how in the text earlier this week you referenced Man of Steel and Superman. So please share with us your wisdom and insight.
Yeah, Superman was good. Superman was good. It's been over 10 years since we've had a Superman movie. I
Has
think Batman versus Superman was almost, and I just mean pure Superman. Henry Cavill's Man of Steel was, wait, let's see, when was it? Man of
Oh,
Steel.
no.
10 years ago.
It's exactly 10 years?
I'm going to look it up for you right now.
Oh no.
Man of
Mike,
Steel.
Superman was
2013, 12 years
2016.
ago.
Yeah, 2013. Yep.
That long?
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but
Okay.
Superman, I thought it was pretty good. Now, I did think for it to be the new brand for DC, I do think the characters were oversaturated. I think there were a lot of characters in the movie. We're speaking of Hawk Girl, Green Lantern, and Mr. Terrific. I don't think it was bad. I just think for it to be this personal guy's, the actor, his first time out, coming to
David
be
Cornswell.
Superman. I'm sorry?
David Cornswell.
Yeah, him. I think it should have been more focused around him. So you can say the movie is focused around him, but the other superheroes do take away from his mystique also. I think it was lighthearted. Cinematically, I think it was gorgeous with the the way it looked. I wouldn't have had the kaiju in there. I think that was a tad bit too much. I was like, why do we have this big monster in here? We could have just got another small time villain. No, I'm being serious. We could have just got another small time villain for him to fight. I think the kaiju was too much. I liked the suit and I didn't like the suit because this is his first time out. So I'm like, okay, he's a brand new Superman. He hasn't been doing it that long. He hasn't upgraded his suits. He's still on his first suit he ever made. And the director said they wanted it to be more like his actual human mother sold the suit for him. He didn't find it in the Fortress of Solitude. You know what I'm saying? I would give this Superman overall, I'm going to say the same thing I told my son, at 82, 83. I do think Man of Steel is the best Superman that's ever come out. I really do. And I do think
hold on. You mean including Christopher Reeve, period? Full stop?
Yeah, including Christopher Reeve.
Okay.
Including Chris. I'm not now look, Christopher Reeves, people will always view that as the best Superman just because it was literally the first one. Well, no, actually, it wasn't the first one. It was the first major
movie. I think.
No, there's a black and white. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a Superman
movie.
Yeah.
Well, Renell's talking about the one that was on TV, the black and white Superman.
Oh, okay.
But I think there was one before then, but it was like fighting monsters. But either way, I like the choice of Green Lantern because when I first saw it, I was like, do I like this Green Lantern? But he's a mix between Hal Jordan and
he's Guy Gardner.
I know, but
he's his own character.
No. What I'm saying is Hal Jordan is one Green Lantern.
Right.
And John Stewart is the other, the black Green Lantern. The two famous Green Lanterns. He's right in the middle of both of them. He's not super serious ex-military like John Stewart. He's not super playful like Hal Jordan. He's like a perfect mix of them both, so I can see why they went with him as Green Lantern. Plus, if you had Hal Jordan or John Stewart in there, that's too much of a big name to put beside Superman. Guy, whatever, Gardner is like the least of the Green Lanterns you could put. So I think that was a good choice. I think Mr. Terrific in some cases stole the show. He was a good superhero to have in there. Hawk Girl, they just kind of had her on the back burner. All the men got more screen time than Hawk Girl.
Did you notice who that was, though?
Yeah, from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
She's hot too.
She's blowing up.
The only thing, real quick, I'll jump in for Hawk Girl. She just needed to train a little bit before that. film.
Yeah, she looked. I was like, is she?
She didn't train, bro. Like, go train. You need, and your outfit needs to be a little more revealing. I'm sorry, my
Not
shit's
What you mean
revealing.
train?
She needs to get
yeah,
toned more. She didn't
Oh
look.
yeah,
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 it needs
yeah.
to be more revealing. Yes, there needs
She
to be a
like she
little
just
more.
woke up. Yeah, yeah. No, I feel
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
no.
I agree with
Okay.
that.
Go ahead, Jake. Sorry.
but I think overall it was a good Superman. The dog was a good throw in. I like the way it started. Um, I like him just dropping out the air like his first loss. It was interesting that in the movie, him and Lois was already together. She already knew his identity, and they had a play on it. Like, why do all these people know your fucking identity? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, she didn't even know how many people knew he was Clark. She thought she was special, the only one.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh,
yeah.
that's interesting. If you guys didn't notice, there was throwbacks to the Christopher Reeves. So you know Lex's girlfriend. You know
Yep.
who that
Miss
was, right?
Tetzmacher. Miss
Miss
Tetzmacher.
Tessbacher. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, cool. So overall, I liked it. I think a lot of characters. Um, I think maybe they just should have had one extra character next to Superman, like another superhero. You know what I'm saying? I think that would have been good instead of three of them. So yeah, the other guy, the other Superman who they cloned from his DNA, obviously he was powerful. It was interesting how they made it to how Superman was getting beat, but it was from Lex Luthor's intellect. Like he studied him for so long, he knows his next moves. I thought that was
Mhm.
interesting. So overall, it was decent. You know, I gotta watch it again though, man.
Yeah, so I don't have too much, and I'm just going to jump on some of the points that you brought up, Jermaine. Some of which I agree with, and not so much on other things. I thought the dog was stupid. Like I just didn't. I was like, it threw me off. And there were moments where I was like, oh well, this is kind of cute. I guess no, I didn't. I wasn't feeling that. Hawk Girl, like I said, I think they got the right actress. I think she just needed to train a little bit before filming and come in prepared to really represent Hawkgirl as depicted in the comic books as best as possible, right?
I can agree.
Do the Wolverine thing, man. Like, do what you got to do to be the character, right? That's why you get paid the big bucks.
No, she's not getting paid the big bucks, and she's a chick. That's why she didn't do it. I'm just being for real. Men will get in shape for comic book movies. It's very rare women are gonna go on the same regimen that Henry Cavill or Hemsworth or
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it's rare.
Okay. Um, Green Lantern, huge disappointment for me. I was not feeling that guy at all. Um, Mr. Terrific was off the charts. I think he hit the nail right on the head. He stole the movie. I love the character. I actually forgot that Mr. Terrific existed in the DC universe until this movie. So
And he doesn't have superpowers.
yeah, it's all brains, right? It's kind
Well,
of
yeah,
like
his intellect. Yeah, exactly. Like that,
intellect.
man. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so really did a great job. I would agree 100% on that one. Overall, and before I go to overall, what I will say is the thing that kind of drew. We actually went to go see it in 4DX, so it was more of a
Ooh.
roller coaster
What is
slash.
that?
4DX is like where you feel like the
Where the
water.
chairs move?
Yeah. And you
Uh,
feel the water on your face. When he's like kind of flying over the ocean, you feel like you're there embedded with
Huh.
him.
your
Okay,
son was with
pleasure.
you?
Yeah, it was my nephews and my brother. Yeah, I was a part of the Saw Boys adventure this past week. So, but I think that gave the movie a handicap, and it almost maybe raised my rating or my review of the movie because of the experience in 4DX. So maybe I need to watch it without the 4DX handicap and give it a grade. But if I'm going to give it a grade just based on the movie, not the experience of 4DX, I would say it's a B minus, somewhere in the 81-80 range. But I thought the story was good. I was entertained the entire time removing the 4DX part. And I will say that the story was good. There were some holes here and there. Again, the dog was stupid, but the humor overall to me was good. And I felt that kind of kept things light, a little too light for me. I like where Henry Cavill's iteration of Superman was going. There was more of a dark side to him, you know. This one is the wholesome, the back to what was it, Christopher Reeves, right?
Yeah.
Days of hey, thou shalt not kill kind of mentality, which is okay. I would agree, Jermaine. I kind of liked seeing the old uniform come back, but I think I prefer the Henry Cavill, kind of a darker version.
Yeah, that shit was hot.
Yeah, it's a better looking uniform. But overall, again, 80, 81, B minus, good movie. Definitely give it thumbs up. Jam, over to you.
So, like I said, I saw it last night, and at the end of the movie, it got an applause from the audience. Everyone clapped, and rightfully so. I think it was a very heartfelt, hopeful, uplifting movie, and I think that's a sharp departure from Man of Steel and everything Henry Cavill did. There's a lot more color in this film compared to Man of Steel and Batman v. Matter of fact, the whole DCEU
Was dark.
whenever it was, yeah. It was
Besides
very
Wonder
dark.
Woman.
Besides Wonder Woman and Aquaman, those had color, but everything else was dark. And so this was a stark contrast from that. It was very bright. Much of what happens takes place during the day. So yeah, so they got an applause in my theater, which I felt it deserved. And Renell, you touched on this. This is a more hopeful, almost childish and naive Superman, where he thinks everyone's good. And even Lois in the movie points this out. She's like, I'm more cynical and skeptical of people, but you think everyone is good and you trust them immediately. And then she sees that when everyone knows it's Clark. He doesn't think twice about it. Because, yeah, of course I could tell the Justice Gang who I am. They're the Justice Gang. They're good people. And she's like, what? No, you should not do that. So anyway, I think that checks, that falls in line with who Superman is, at least the Superman I grew up with, who's just very, very optimistic and finds the good in people. So I think he's true to the character. Jimmy Olsen. I gotta say,
I forgot. Layup.
Yeah.
That boy.
I loved him having his swagger and how the girls were always into him, especially Miss Tessmacher. I thought that gave him something to do and gave his character like importance in the film, which I thought was very clever to do. So I like that. Mr. Terrific. I have a love-hate relationship with this guy. I felt he stole the show. I thought his action scene was probably the best action scene in the film. I love the banter, but what I didn't like was you brought a dog, man. And that whole shuck and jive kind of, I'm like, I'm not sure I was feeling that. And his afro, I couldn't get over that. Like, I just feel they need to tweak his aesthetic just a little bit.
Yeah.
And you talk about toning up. There was a shot of his arm. I think he needs to hit the gym a little bit.
He's Mr. Terrific, bro.
Maybe I'm being nitpicky, but you gotta bring it. You're the only black superhero in this. You need to get a fade with a tape and get that arm meat right, and then cut that. You brought a dog, man. Like, I don't need, tone it down. So he could have. And I get it. James Gunn's directing, and he probably doesn't consider that stuff, but haircut, fade, hit the gym would have been perfect. But I had to knock some points off of that. Hulk Girl commits murder.
Wait, who did she kill?
I don't know.
She
I don't
killed
know
the president.
why that's okay. Yeah, she did. She commits
killed
murder.
the president.
I don't know why that's okay.
She killed who?
The president of Bavaria.
Of the fictional country, whatever. She drops him out the air.
I thought I was okay with that. I mean, if we're talking, like, I don't know. I
But from the
found it.
comics, Hawk Girl and Hawk Man, they do kill people. They're more.
But here, right? But here's the thing: Superman's getting a lot of shit for stopping a war. He stopped the war. He prevented murder from happening.
She killed a president of a country. She's a
But
terrorist.
she specifically said, "I'm not Superman."
That
Yeah.
don't matter what she said. She committed murder. No one's gonna give a shit because she's not Superman. That didn't make sense to me.
Well, it's the
She should
double
be-
standard.
It is a double standard. That's my point.
Yeah.
She committed murder. He did not commit murder.
Yeah.
He didn't kill anyone. He prevented a war. Yet he's getting more flack and criticism.
Yeah.
For not killing someone.
Yeah.
And she killed someone. So anyway, huge problem for me when that happened.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
That's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So there's that. Now, it was obvious from jump that Ultraman was a Superman clone. That did not surprise me one bit. When you have someone who can kick Superman's ass, can fly, super strong, has
You know who I
vision.
thought it was? Do you remember
Who?
I didn't know. I actually they did trick me. I had no idea it was Superman.
Okay.
Clone.
Yeah.
I thought it was the one that was
Bizarro?
made, no, the one that beat his ass, Henry Cavill, that killed Superman in
Zod.
Henry. No.
Oh, you mean Doomsday?
Doomsday? I thought it was like a Doomsday guy.
I think they
Nah.
can make him Doomsday if they bring him back because he threw him to a shadow realm.
That's who I
I
thought.
think they
'cause I was
can make
that's
him
the only
Doomsday.
man-
No, he's done. He's in a black hole.
No, well, the point, see, they were talking about this also. So you have a clone of Superman, you throw him into the black hole. Who does he come back in Superman 3? Who does he come back as? In the black hole, was there another planet? Now he's Bizarro, he's changed, or was he murdered so many times wherever he went, he comes back as Doomsday? That's a lead into that. That's all I'm saying.
That okay. Now, if he came back as Bizarro, I can rock with that. Part 2 should have Hawk Girl be on trial for her murder. Then he gets a pass on that decision. That's a whole other topic. Anyway, so the clone was obvious. I wasn't surprised by that. I did like how, because the clone was stupid, Lex had to come in and be the brains for the clone to even the playing field between him and Superman, who he hates and is secretly jealous of. So that made sense. And then having Crypto come in and, destroy the cameras, giving Superman the upper hand to win the battle. Okay, great. So that was fun. Yeah. Supergirl coming at the end.
Jesus, what the hell's happening?
Calling his cousin, calling Superman, all right, bitch, goodbye, bitch, and being drunk and all that. It checks. No, that works. So if you know the comics,
She was belligerent.
she was belligerent. She's a party girl, a woo girl. She witnessed her planet get destroyed as a tween. She was 12, 13 years old. And so she has those memories. And so she has a lot more trauma that she's trying to cover up compared to her cousin, who was an infant and would not have that memory.
Yeah.
So for her, there's a lot more baggage
Yeah.
that she has to contend with. So that was perfect. I love that. And I'm sure we'll get more in Girl
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I didn't know that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
So he did
you
his
said
research.
she was a teenager when she witnessed the. I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
So she
that
witnessed.
was that dog part of her comic story as well, or is
I don't
that
know.
something
That's a
else?
good question.
The dog came. So the dog came with Superboy and Crypto. That came later
Okay.
when they were trying to make Superman more relatable, like in the
Okay.
40s and 50s.
Okay.
And they just came out of nowhere.
Okay.
And so I think James Gunn wanted to incorporate the dog somehow. He just invented that it was Kara's dog.
Mhm.
That was really it.
Yeah.
But I do like where they're going with Supergirl, because that makes her interesting, gives her layers, and it makes sense with her backstory. So
Yeah, she definitely gonna kill people.
yeah, she don't give a shit. So perfect. That's great. So drunk, trauma, Supergirl. Okay. Now comparison to Man of Steel. I did not like Man of Steel. I liked it at first because it had been years since we had the Brandon Routh Superman, which I did not like. So watching it at first round, I love Man of Steel. upon subsequent viewing, I liked it less and less. So I do feel that this Superman, in my opinion, is better than the Henry Cavill Superman. I think Henry Cavill looked uncomfortable in the suit. He never looked like he could sit down. His arms were always like this. Although I don't like the James Gunn suit, I like it better than the Henry Cavill suit. And I like this Superman, his persona, his character, and the way he interacts with people better than I did the Henry Cavill version.
Yeah,
I
I can see
find
that.
him, yeah, I find him more uplifting and more true to who Superman is and stands for in the comics.
Yeah,
I get that they were taking a direction to be more dark, to be more like Marvel or more like Batman, who were more profitable, for lack of a better word. And so they were like, okay, we're going to try to make Superman the same way. And of course, when you're an exec and you don't really get the character and you're going for the cash grab, it's not going to work. So I think this was more true to form of who Superman was. And in terms of the superheroes, I feel Superman is like a Hulk, where if you just have the Hulk, it's kind of a boring movie. Like if you just have the Punisher, it's a boring movie. You kind of need side characters. I think Batman is such a perfect superhero where he has his rogues gallery and him by himself with being Bruce Wayne. There's so much there. Like you don't have to rely so much on, Superman or Green Lantern or whatever. It can just be Batman. But Superman, and you notice in the film, they dialed his superpowers down. Like he was getting beat up, he dislocated his shoulder. He's pretty much beat up throughout the whole movie, except like the end. And they had to do that because he's too overpowered. And that's kind of been his flaw from the beginning. So I get it. I get why they did that. Overall, I give this movie a B plus. I think it's a good start. I'd like to see where they take things, but it was not a perfect film. But that's I had a great time and I felt it deserved to be applause again. So yeah.
awesome. So one mulligan I have, Jambone, is with respect to who I felt truly made the movie for me, and that was Lex Luthor.
Yes.
Lex,
He's probably one of the best Lex Luthor.
what's this
if not
guy's
the best.
name? What's the
He
actor's
played
name?
Nicholas
Beast in
Hoult.
X-Men.
Nicholas
Was that
Hoult.
Beast? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Nicholas
That
Hoult.
guy, now again, going back to the Michael B. Jordan taking a next step and becoming substantive and actually of substance and depth. I felt intrigued, right? I
Yeah.
really learned to loathe Lex. And
He's a great villain.
he did again, going back to the Gene Hackman days. This is the best Lex Luthor. This is the best Lex Luthor.
He is. He is.
He did a phenomenal job, and I can't wait. This is the guy that's going to bring me back for Superman 3 or 4 whenever he comes back. Right.
Right. No, agreed.
It's the Lex Luthor part. So that's the only alibi I had left.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up. Because you need a good villain, you need a compelling person.
Yeah.
And this he's a piece of shit. Because the one guy who was rooting for Superman, because even Lois like started hating on him a bit with that interview and like being very critical. The only person in the whole movie who was like, no matter what, like the guy who got shot in the head, who was like a hostage.
Yeah.
He's like, don't do it, Superman. Yo, I don't have any family. Don't worry about me. Stay true to you. Be you. Dude gets domed in the head. Yo, from that moment on, I hated Lex Luthor. Like, dude, what are you doing? And then you got Metallo or whatever. What's his name? The chemical dude.
Yeah.
Who got the kryptonite hand.
Yep.
Yeah, and that like changed his mind.
Had his son hostage.
Had his son.
Right?
Yeah. So Metamorpho. That's his name. Metamorpho. Yeah. No, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. It was now you could definitely tell there was some Guardians of the Galaxy type elements in there. The color, like the crude humor and the color gamut was very similar to Guardians of the Galaxy, but it wasn't so similar that I felt I was watching another GOT movie.
One more thing, Doug. The robots. I like that touch. The robots in the Crystal Palace. I like
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that touch, and they don't have names; they have numbers, which is similar to that movie, that animated movie on Netflix. I think it's called Six. Have you guys ever seen it? Each individual, it's an apocalyptic cartoon about, a nuclear war that happens and machines run the world now, right? And there's these little, I'll put it in the chat so you guys can go and take a look at it because it's a great little anime. And I'm actually shocked, Jamal, that you've never seen it. But anyways, all of these characters are actually named by numbers, and there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and it reminded me of that animated movie, the fact that they were numbering all of these robots as opposed to giving them names. I like the touch. I still would like to know if that's a part of the comic books, or where did that
It
come from? Or
is.
is that a James Gunn thing?
No, no,
Okay.
no. So James Gunn got his inspiration from this film from what many Superman fans, including myself, consider the greatest Superman comic ever produced, which is All-Star Superman. All-Star Superman, the premise of that is, what if Superman were dying and only had 1 year to live? What would he do in that year up until he dies? And so the first issue, or the first issue of that run, he is overexposed to yellow sun to the point where his cells are just like starting to die. And he's just overexposed from like solar radiation. And so he starts to die. And they say, yeah, you have about a year to live. And so during that year, he starts getting his affairs in order, like, clearing up loose ends and, working things out with Lois and, working on a contingency, all this stuff. So that's the same Superman you get in this film, except he's not done, where he's very like forward thinking, future thinking. He's had some robots in the Fortress of Solitude helping him out, doing that stuff. It's all from All Star Superman. There is a film which I own. It's a great film. It's based on the comic. It's condensed, but it's still pretty good. That's what it's based on. And yeah, that's probably one of my favorite. That and Red Sun are my 2 favorite runs of Superman from the comics. But yeah.
Okay.
I found it interesting in that movie because he was getting fucked up all the time in that movie.
Oh,
How they were healing him from the sun. I was like, bro, I've never seen this in any Superman or any comic where he was sick and they would. Well, actually, I've seen it before, but not to this extent. Like I've seen it maybe once,
Yeah.
but like every time he got messed up, boom, and then you can hear his bones cracking back in place. And I'm like, bro, wait, I can understand you get messed up, but you're still Superman. Like there has to be some
yeah.
type. Look, we can't take him past this point. Like we can't, dislocate his leg because who can really do that? Even another Superman, you know what it'd take to dislocate his shoulder, but
But I like that. I like that. He needs to have stakes. I mean, he's Superman. And that's the problem with Superman from the past. He was too overpowered. And so you have to dial it down. I think for there to be stakes, for there to be, for us to be, oh no, scared for him a little bit.
yeah, I saw a video this morning and they said the best yells from Superman. So they had Christopher Reeve, they had hang on. I want to see
Brandon
if it
Routh.
comes. I want to see
Yeah.
if it comes up that we could pull it up. Hang on. Best yells of Superman.
Like when he
Best.
yells.
Yeah. You remember when Superman flew around the world when he saw Lois die?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
best yells of.
Well, I'll always think Superman 1 and 2 are my favorites. And that's probably because I'm biased, because
Oh,
I grew up
okay.
watching.
Hang on. I'm gonna send this to you. Well, I'm gonna send this to the email. See if we can play this. Hang on. Actually, you can put it in. It says best Superman screaming moments ranked. And I went to
Wow.
YouTube to find it.
Of course they did that.
Oh, okay. Here's the mail.
So wait, Renell, what would you give the Superman? Would you give a grade?
Yeah, I did. I would give it a B minus.
Okay, I
mean, I think we're all
plus.
giving it a thumbs up at the end of the day, both movies. But I got really turned off with Green Lantern. The dog threw me off. But if you're saying it was part of the comic books, okay, I'll give a pass on that one. As long as the next few Superman movies aren't going to omit the dog, right? Like if we're going to do it, let's go all in.
Well,
And
the
keep-
dog went back with Kara, so who knows? what they do.
Right. Okay. And then the other thing is like Supergirl, like she better come back, right? Don't do that.
Oh, she's having her own movie. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's in production. They're
Next
actually
year it
shooting.
comes out.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sweet.
So it'll be
Great.
coming out.
Great. So there's a master plan, and that
Yep.
gives me hope. I think I am going to watch it again. The reason I said this, the reason I maybe lowered my score a little bit was because of the 4DX effect, because I felt like I really enjoyed myself because of the 4DX experience. So I think in order to give it a true analysis and review, I need to watch it just on my home TV and see how I feel after that.
Hey, so I just sent you guys that video. Can one of you put that video on screen?
Yeah, I'm already working on it. Hold on, Phil. This is funny. Okay.
Oh, did you already watch it?
Well, I'm about to add it right now. Okay, here we go. That's pretty funny.
Here it is.
You watch it right now?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
All right, man.
Yo.
Yo, when I saw that
Yeah.
this morning, I was like, what? But that was the movie. He was always getting hurt, bro. It's like the other dudes are like, okay, I'm finna fix shit. Shit finna get done. He hit the ground.
Yeah. Huh. It's just a different take. It's a different take. They're trying
So
to.
I'm gonna give
humanity.
you guys. I'm gonna give you guys the. I was kind of referencing. It wasn't 6. It's actually 9. Is the name of the movie? It's on
I've
Net.
seen that.
You have okay. That's why, because I had the wrong number.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I think it. It kind of reminded me of that.
I
The
see.
each character being named a number.
I know 9. Yeah.
It's a good little movie. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's an old movie.
It's old, 10 years old. 16
it's
years
an old
old.
movie. Yeah. It's really old. Yeah, but they're not robots, I don't think.
No, they're almost like
They're
almost like souls.
They're the dying spirits of previous humans before the apocalypse. Yeah.
Whereas the
Yeah,
robots
yeah.
have taken over or machines have taken over and now they own the world, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a dark film, but inspiring in a way. But it's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the channel right there.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's good. But All-Star Superman, it's good stuff, man. Yeah, no, it's good. I just wish Mr. Terrific weren't so. You brought a dog, man.
No, overall he was good. I would give him a 90, 92. Did well,
He was
His action
good.
scene.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I love his action scene. It was phenomenal.
He was good. But what I feel that Jamal is saying is like, okay, you have one of the most intelligent people in the world, and you've portrayed him that way the entire movie, and then he sees a dog, and suddenly he reverts to the token black guy.
Yeah, exactly. You worded that perfectly, Jermaine. Exactly.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't have a problem.
Optics matter, Vanell. Optics matter. And he's supposedly the 3rd smartest man in the world in this universe. You have Batman, who's number 1, Lex Luthor, who's number 2, and then Mr. Perfect. First off, I don't know how they even come up with that rating system, but that's just comics. But you're right. He does revert every now and again. And he says, I'm motherfucking Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm motherfucking terrific. Dude,
But and let's just be serious. Have you ever seen there's different types of people, but you've never seen a black person at the top of the echelon of their career or their expertise, and then suddenly they're like, "What's up, Dirty? How you doing, dog?" Like it just doesn't happen that way.
No, it doesn't.
Now, can they? Yes, but I do agree with Jamal to
In
a
the
certain extent.
to a certain extent, but I mean, how many like? All right, let me give you an example. Ryan Clark, all Hall of Fame safety.
I don't think we should use athletes because most of these dudes are dumb as fuck.
No, not Ryan Clark. Not Ryan Clark.
Why do you
If
feel
we,
Ryan Clark isn't dumb?
Ryan Clark is number one, well spoken, right?
You could be well spoken and still be dumb.
Of depth,
You can still have
understands.
depth and still be dumb.
Okay, so where are we? So where do we draw the line and say someone is not dumb?
Well,
Yeah,
and when I say
funny.
dumb, it doesn't mean that a person can't be intelligent but still be dumb or stupid.
Then we're all
I
dumb.
missed this. I missed this. Keep going.
Like what?
No,
the
I'm being
hell?
serious.
Bro, listen, Ryan Clark is a smart guy. He's very outspoken.
The smartest dude I do.
He believes and stands on what he says. I
Debatable.
admire Ryan Clark.
Debatable.
I
Debatable.
admire
love
Ryan.
it.
Okay, all right.
Well, let me
all
tell
right.
you. Well, let me tell you why it's debatable right now. So Ryan Clark, there's an actor called Andy Schultz or Andrew Schultz. Do you know who that is?
No, I'm Googling.
So he's a
I
comedian,
recognize the name.
not an actor,
Yeah.
but he's a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And he said something in one of his jokes pertaining to domestic violence to a certain extent in women. And Ryan Clark went on this big tirade about, not clowning, not making jokes, things of this nature. And then they invited Andrew Schultz on their podcast. And when Andrew Schultz got there, he was like, you know what I did? When you brought up that about my comedy act, I went to all your podcasts that you had. I said, let's see if he actually stands on this business. He was talking to Ryan Clark. I wanted to see if you ever had actors, athletes on this podcast that's been convicted of domestic violence and beat their women. And did you address them the same way you addressed me?
Okay.
Guess what the answer was?
I
He
don't know.
has had them on there. He didn't address it whatsoever. He addressed it to this comedian, but not to his
Mhm.
fellow peers, who's
Yeah.
athletes and things. That's why when you say he stands on business, I said debatable.
I know Andrew Schultz. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really
All
like
right.
him, but
All right,
that's another issue.
because we are all happy hypocrites in this world. You, as a matter of fact, are very much a happy hypocrite, and you own that every single day of your life.
Yeah,
So
I
to
say
say
slap the shit out of
someone
hoes.
is not intelligent because they are inconsistent, to me, two different.
That's not what I
completely
said.
different things.
I literally said a person can be intelligent and still be dumb. That's not what I said. He could be inconsistent all he wants.
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't think he should be a reference point of.
All right. All I'm trying to say, dog,
Go
you
ahead.
are going way down this rabbit hole.
Okay,
All
okay.
I'm trying to say is that we can be intelligent and every now and again let our hair down. And you know
True.
what? Sometimes the hood comes out.
True.
Sometimes the hood comes out. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, I see your point, Jamal. You're playing a character that is like on
Hello?
par with Tony
Hello?
Stark, like
Black
super
Panther.
intelligent.
Hey,
But
what's going on?
Let's
Good.
think about Black Panther for a moment, right?
Okay.
And how Killmonger and Black Panther, how they were revered and how they composed themselves and acted in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How Black Panther made $1 billion, and there was no, you brought a dog, man.
yes,
You see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
yes.
So this man who is intelligent, supposedly a multimillionaire, maybe a billionaire, who's very smart, has all these
Yes.
gadgets. Why can't he still have comedic timing, but just not go there?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Right.
That's my thing.
I got you. I totally get that.
And maybe
My-
it's more
Okay.
sensitive to me. Maybe that's something I'm biased to
Well,
like,
you're-
keying in on. Maybe. And I'm
because
open- and
you
I admit that.
maybe you feel like, okay, well, we couldn't get through the whole
Okay.
movie without throwing the
Right.
black
That-
man in there, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's my thing. And I get it was written and produced and directed by James Gunn, and he's a white guy, and he's gonna look at it through his lens, and and it's probably innocent. I believe it comes from an innocent place. I don't think he's racist at all.
Mhm,
I'm not
mhm.
saying that. However, I do think he should probably bring in like a consultant to kind of double check and be like, I don't know if that would work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would do it a different way. That's all I'm saying. He probably didn't have that.
That's all you have those.
But
Yeah.
But
What's
I have nothing against James Gunn at all.
yeah. Mhm.
So
100%. We're
yeah.
speaking the same language.
I
So,
think
they're
so.
already
I think
now?
so.
all right,
That's my only critique. Yeah.
let me
Okay,
mute our boy. There we go. I just muted our boy because he's
Yeah,
he's
he needed
handling
that. I
business.
know. He's doing his own thing. But yeah, other than that and Hawk Girl committing murder, which yeah, okay. But you're right. Yeah, she didn't seem like she hit the gym at all. You're
No,
right.
I was a little disappointed with that. Number one, she's incredibly attractive. And I
Very
just
much
feel
so.
like if she really would have committed, or maybe she didn't have enough time in between Last of
Mhm.
Us. Is it Last of Us? Yeah,
Mhm.
Last of Us
Last of us, yeah.
and filming for this filming this movie. But you know, if she's coming back in movie 2, movie 3, or whatnot, yeah, I would encourage her. Although she's probably not going to hear me. Encourage her to fit and really take a look at the comic books and what does Hawk Girl really look like, right? Maybe she needs to trim up that hair a little bit. You know, or yeah, because if you look at Hawk Girl in the comic books, you know, she's wearing a mask or whatnot, and you really don't see hair per se.
Right.
Whereas in this flick, her hair is kind of
Kind of out.
to the middle of
Yeah.
her back and not feeling
Yeah.
that. Like, put it away, get cleaned up, you know, and get a little more toned up for the film and really jump into the role, own it like Wolverine and
Right.
over the past 10 years.
So, you know, in Justice League Unlimited, I don't know if you ever saw that cartoon from the early 2000s, but John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl had a romance.
Mm.
And the guy, Aaron Pierre, I think is his name, he's going to be playing John Stewart in an HBO series about Green Lanterns. I don't know but Aaron Pierre, he's like much older than this Latina actress. There's like a 10-year age gap. So I don't know if that would work, but anyway. Oh,
What is it? Is she Latina?
Yeah,
You're
I
talking
think
about Hawk
so.
Girl?
Yeah, I believe she is. Merced. Is that
No, her name is Kendra Saunders.
no. Her last
That's
name
not
is
her
Merced.
name?
No,
Oh,
her
you're
last
right.
name is
Yeah,
Merced.
Isabella Merced. You're right. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. At least she's
Mhm.
Latina. And
I didn't know.
her family is normal. Like her dad and brother are firemen, and her mom, I think, is an accountant.
Mm.
Like so just humble beginnings. But anyway, you said Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld, there were rumored. What did you
So
hear?
let me get the juice, baby.
Yeah.
Because
Because
I've just, you know, I'm going off really, and you're gonna ask, where did you get that from? Well, it wasn't me.
that would give me life because I think they are made for each other.
Yeah.
I really do.
So
And nothing against her, and she's engaged. That's her fiance.
yeah.
So
Rumors circulated about a potential romance between Haley and Michael B. Jordan due to their on-screen chemistry and interactions while promoting their movie Sinners. While some fans speculated about a real-life relationship, both actors have denied the rumors, clarifying that their close bond is simply a result of their professional collaboration and friendship. Steinfeld is currently engaged to Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, and there is no evidence to suggest their relationship is anything other than strong.
okay.
So
All right.
it's purely TikTok rumor mill. And where
I
did I
got
get
you.
it from? I got it from my brother. Because my brother's a
Yeah.
TikTok fiend, and
Got it. Okay.
and so now it's in the what's it called, the social media universe.
I got you. Yeah. They were doing their promotion for the film, and yeah, they were very flirtatious with each other, and it created a lot of buzz about the movie, rightfully so. But
You
they
can
just had
just see
great
that in
chemistry.
people's eyes, right? When they come
Yeah.
together, you can feel the chemistry between people, and maybe it is innocent, right? And just a friendship, but
Yep.
it could easily be misconstrued to the novice, you and I, whoever,
Yeah.
that it's something more.
Well, the same thing happened with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper during A Star Is Born.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
They had amazing chemistry.
Right. bro.
amazing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't hard to see them fucking like at all. Like at all.
Yes.
So, but they made, whatever, so yeah, it happens. It happens. Anyway, I know I sound crazy. I sound like I have a lisp. I have Invisalign.
6.
I get what?
November, you back?
Oh man, 4:30.
Oh no, he's not back yet. Just
Oh,
text
okay.
me when you're ready. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, I went ahead and got Invisalign done.
What?
And this made talking quite the challenge.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I can't even tell.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah.
No.
So yeah, I got it done about a month ago. Yeah, I got them in. I was debating on whether to take them out for the podcast, but you're not recommended to have them out for longer than an hour at a time. So I decided to just keep them in.
All right, let me bring Jermaine back.
Yeah.
November,
Yeah, my bad, gentlemen.
you're good.
So
It's all good.
yeah, they called me early for the loads tonight. Usually I don't get a call until after 4, but dealing with these people, man. So yeah, but everybody loves to go out early because, like 2 nights ago, we have to be ready at 4, and technically they can call me anywhere from 4 p.m. till 3:59 in the morning. Technically, we're on call. And they called like right at 11 o'clock, man, and all the drivers were pissed, bro. Like, bro, because they've been up since 4, and now they're like, oh, okay, we've been up 6 hours. Now go drive for 10.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good thing we got these loads early, and I know everybody responded, so everybody's good. Now I can actually pour myself a drink or something and go get something to eat because I know everybody's covering the loads.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, I heard everything you guys were saying. I just went away to handle that.
Yeah.
No, I
Hey
think
man, but overall, oh, I heard what you were saying about Hot Girl and Jon Stewart. Yeah, they were fucking something good in that
were
those
they?
cartoons.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
And it's funny.
Yeah.
So I think this could be a good DC universe with this new Superman. I do think he's a decent Superman to have to start
Me
with.
too.
Yeah.
Because Henry Cavill was almost 40 when he was like early to mid 30s when he first played Superman.
Well, no,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
actually 42 now.
Okay, so he was early.
He
He was
probably
30,
like 28. Yeah.
29 going on
Just-
30 because
Okay.
it came out in 2013. So
Yeah.
if you look at this guy, and I don't know how old he is, but I would probably say he's probably right around the same age Henry Cavill was, around late 20s, maybe 30, the new Superman.
Yeah.
Am I wrong right now? I know right now.
No, you're right.
How old is he?
Henry?
No,
No,
the new guy.
David Cornsweet. I don't know.
I'll Google
Look it
it
up.
for you.
Yeah,
David
I'll pull it up.
Cornsweet
David Cornsweet,
is
32.
32.
Yep.
And he's
So
taller.
now you can go, okay, he's 32.
He's taller?
He's taller as
Oh
well.
yeah, he's like he's
He does
6'4".
So he's a true Superman.
Yeah.
No. Superman. Wait, Superman was never taller than Batman in the comics, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
He's 6'4".
Superman's easy 6'4", middle
Okay.
linebacker.
6'4".
Yeah,
He's supposed to be 6'4".
It was just Ben
Batman's 6'8".
Affleck that was taller than Henry Cavill.
Could
don't
be.
remember.
Yeah.
So
Ben Affleck's tall.
Henry's 6'1". I don't know how tall Ben Affleck is.
I think
he's like 6'3", 6'2",
Yeah.
6'3", something like that. Yeah.
some big white boys out there, man. Damn.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, Jesus. Hey, man, just being for real. But
Mhm.
so I think the new Superman is good. I think the newest adaptation of Batman with Robert Pattinson was really good.
It was.
Yeah, I think that was really good. So I think you have those two solidified now. I really do.
Well, here's the problem, Jermaine. Jury's out on if they're going to use Robert Pattinson's The Batman. I think they're going to keep that separate.
Well, look, I'm not saying they have to. I'm saying if they go the route of forming like a Justice League, like how they tried to do with the Flash and Wonder Woman and Aquaman,
Yeah.
I think they have two people for a good starting point.
I agree. I think they should include Robert Pattinson. You're right, but
And
I
in
think
some ways, I think, you know what? With the new Superman, the new Batman, you could probably, because I think it might be a mistake, but I could be wrong. You could probably leave Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman because she doesn't
I
look.
would hope not.
I'm not saying they have to, but I'm saying from a media standpoint of what you've already pulled in. Because look, regardless of what you say, critics loved Wonder Woman. The fans loved Wonder Woman.
First
To
one.
get a new one this early might be difficult.
I
No,
agree. The
no,
first one,
I disagree.
yes. The second one was garbage.
Second one was hot garbage. The only person who did not get phased from Wonder Woman 1984 was Pedro Pascal. He's the only one who went on to still have a career. Everyone else got burnt on that movie, number one. Number two, Gal Gadot has no range. She's beautiful.
Well, she doesn't.
but that's
I
it.
agree.
No, she does not have range. She's beautiful, but that's only going to last so long.
So you would suggest getting a new actress for Wonder Woman?
That's the only option.
It's-
They can't
hey,
keep her.
I don't mind that. I'm just saying
It
what
might-
could
yeah.
happen.
Sure, but I don't think they should. I think Robert Pattinson could go either way. They could keep him or get a new person. Matter of fact, I think the ideal Batman, better than Robert Pattinson, would be the guy who was in Dune 2, who was bald.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That
wait.
guy. You know what I'm talking about?
oh,
Yeah, the
Elvis
evil-
Presley.
Him.
Yeah,
Dye his hair brown. Bruce Wayne right there. Perfect.
and he's a good actor.
And he has more of the physicality than Robert Pattinson to me.
Austin Butler.
So that's it. Put him as Batman.
He looks like a
Just-
Bruce Wayne, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the man can act. And he has that physical prowess. So get him in with corn sweat and then get a new Gal Gadot. You're good. Like,
You know what? I might
you've
agree
already-
with you. I might agree with you there.
yo, you're already winning compared to Marvel. Because let me tell you, Marvel is effing up like you would not believe. They are effing up. They're
Oh.
filming without scripts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filming without
Have you
scripts.
saw the new Lionheart or whatever, the new Iron Man with the girl?
No, because I heard it's garbage, so I didn't even bother.
Yeah, me
Is it
too.
good? Oh,
No,
okay,
I
didn't-
heard it
that's
was.
right.
I saw like the first 15 minutes of it and I turned it
Mhm.
off.
Yeah,
But
I
I've
heard
never
it.
watched any streaming sites with Marvel. Like I've never watched Loki. I've never watched the one with Falcon
it.
and the Winter
I
Soldier.
didn't like that one either.
I didn't watch the girl with the bow and arrow.
Oh,
Hawk Girl, whatever. Like I haven't watched
that?
any of those. But so I would agree with you.
The only one I liked was with Wanda
She-Hulk?
and Vision. No, I hated She-Hulk.
She-Hulk was the worst.
one-
Bro.
The one with Wanda and Vision. That was a good one. I forget.
What's the name of it? WandaVision?
Yeah.
Oh,
WandaVision.
there you go. Yeah.
That's because you're saying it. I'm like, isn't that the name?
Right. That's the name. Yeah. So WandaVision is the only one I like. Everything else was hot garbage. Like Secret Invasion, garbage.
Oh, my son said Secret Invasion. He thought was the worst.
They're all bad. All of it. And they've all cost tens of millions of dollars to make. It's
But you know what?
crazy.
People
So-
still watch that shit. So I'm gonna agree with you. So I think this guy, I think aesthetically he can be Batman. Obviously. Wait, let's see how tall this guy is.
Austin Butler should definitely be the new Batman. And they should keep Robert Pattinson as like an Elseworld. Like just keep him over here with
That
Oh, this guy's
Carter?
6 foot.
yeah, they
That's
need
perfect.
to.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So him, unless they find somebody else who's better, the new Superman.
Yep.
You can cast a new Wonder Woman.
Yep.
At this point, you can still keep Mr. Terrific.
Yep.
Yep.
Um,
Give him a haircut. He can work.
Hot Girl is iffy for me, man, because
No, she's
even though I
good.
like her in Last of Us,
She just needs to work out. That's all. And then cut the hair.
but she's like
Man.
5'1". Hot Girl.
You can make them look. I mean, look at Shakira. They make her look taller all the time. It's not a big deal. You can.
Is
you can
Shakira
fix that.
5'1"?
She's
that
like
short?
5'0". Let me see how tall
Wow.
Shakira is.
That's just
Yeah.
Colombian women. They're all short.
Yeah. Well, not all, but yeah. She's
then
literally
how-
5'2".
Oh wow. And Hal Jordan will be coming. So like they're having the Green Lantern. I was talking to Renell, but they're gonna have the Green Lantern buddy show. It's like Green Lantern mixed with what's that Mel Gibson, Danny Glover?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Yeah, it's like a Lethal Weapon take on.
Is it him and Flash?
No, it's him and it's Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Wait, they're gonna mix them together?
They're gonna have them together like a buddy cop kind of a show on HBO Max that I believe is going to start filming soon. And then they're going to train. One of them is presumed to die. Who's going to die? Meaning the other Green Lantern will carry on, and then
Well, it has to be
Gardner
Hal Jordan because Hal Jordan is the one who died when Jon Stewart got his ring, right?
Right.
So how are they going to have them both on the show if Jon Stewart in the comics never got his ring until Hal Jordan? Because the ring that he got came from Hal Jordan.
Well, and not only that, Guy Gardner came after both of them, so
Yeah.
they got to work all that out. But
I would look.
that's
That's weird. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't make a buddy show. Has it even been a comic with them teaming up? No.
I don't know.
See, now they're
I'm not
doing some
really
like ninth
Yeah.
season Game of Thrones shit, just throwing shit
Maybe.
together.
Maybe, but that anyway. That's the rumor. I've seen the pictures online. I like Aaron Pierre, the actor. I think he's a great pick.
Wait, so this is one of them who's playing one of the lanterns?
Yeah, so it's the guy Cal. He's the dude. He was the coach from Friday Night Lights, which also had Michael B. Jordan, by the way. Great show.
Aaron Pierre,
That's his name. Is that his name?
Friday Night Lights. You're talking
Kyle
about
something.
the TV series, right? Or the movie?
TV series. Yeah, the TV series Friday Night Lights. He was the coach. He's going to be Hal Jordan.
Wait,
the
isn't he
older
kind of
Green-
old?
Yeah, exactly. He's the older Green Lantern. So he's rumored to die in the show at some point.
Wait a minute. Because I have Friday Night Lights here. You're talking about the movie? Because the seasons, I have
All right,
the
let me help
show.
you out. Yeah.
And
He's
this says
from the
Kyle
show.
Chandler was the coach.
That's him. That's the guy. He's going to be Hal Jordan in the show.
The dude from
And then you have-
Bloodline.
I never saw Bloodline.
Bloodline is a good fucking show.
Is it? Okay,
Yes.
I'll check it out. You're the second person to tell me that. Okay. So he's going to be Hal Jordan, and then Aaron Pierre is going to be Jon Stewart.
Now, how do you spell
Yeah.
this Aaron? Is it Erin? Well, that's the chick way to spell it. Or is it
Making it work.
A-R-R?
Aaron. Yeah, it's 2 A's. A.
R-O-N? Pierre?
Uh-huh.
Double
This
R-E?
beefcake.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah, him.
Oh, he's going to play Jon Stewart?
That's right.
Okay.
Well casted. I'm telling you, man. Some
That's a
things they
big boy,
get
too.
right.
He's a
Some
big boy.
things they get right. Yes,
Have you seen Rebel Ridge with him?
of course. Look at Renell. Back to old trips.
I'm trying to get you guys to where the people want you, man.
Yeah, see, she bad. She look.
The
So I'll
people
say
want
this.
you. The people. That's what the people want. I'm here for the people.
Now, do you know her, or is this just a screenshot that you just took out of nowhere?
I'm getting to know her.
Okay. Yes, yeah.
With the
I'm
tan-
not.
with the tan line. Sure.
And look, I've said this right now. Like you sent some pictures, but yeah, I knocked her off. She has to be every bit of 5'3", maybe 125.
Between. Yep. Damn. Good job. Yeah.
Her breasts are fake though.
That's okay.
I ain't say it wasn't okay. I just stated a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bonita. Oh, she has a baby?
Yes, sir.
Nope.
What?
Hey, I ain't here trying to raise nobody else's kids.
Bruh, it's okay. Hey,
He's
Fuck them
dating
kids.
Tayana. Who's Tayana Taylor?
Tiana Taylor.
She's dating Aaron Pierre, and apparently he handles her delicately, like a cup of tea.
I've heard of that name before.
Yeah, I don't recognize who she is, but I'll see a picture. He can do better, but anyway.
Jermaine,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did-
she's played in some shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But whatever, I'm sure they're not.
He's dating a black chick? I thought once black men become rich, they date white women. Oh, man. He went
Hey,
against the grain.
You know, I got some idea. Are we done with this show, by the way? Are we
I think
talking
so.
business?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think
Are
so.
we going to close
So-
out and maybe talk business?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
close it out. So let me find my notes and we will do. Let's see. Out of practice. I already closed my notes.
No, you good, man. Look, let me handle this. Look, today, guys, it was our first time back. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna try to be more consistent. This is RJ Square Podcast. Today, we rated or reviewed Superman as well as Sinners. Both
Yeah.
pretty good movies. Everyone gave both movies a B or higher.
Yeah.
Interesting case in points from Raynell. Interesting case in points from Jamal and myself. We're going to try to get back into it. We don't have an exact day and time. We are probably going to try to pick up on the same day and times if time permits. Sundays and Mondays. Sundays may vary, maybe towards the afternoon more. Mondays towards the evenings because some of us work during the day. Sorry we were away. Try to handle it the best we can, but we are going to try to be more consistent, more diligent about our posting, and we're going to try to do some other things also besides just the podcast. I don't know. We're going to talk about that after stream with Jamal. I don't think Jamal was on those conversations, but we're going to close it out. Raynell, your last words, please, young sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I just want to say if you want to reach out to my social, I can be reached at RaynellSaw_JR at Instagram. Over to you, Jamal.
Yeah. Yeah, you can reach me at Jamal is Good on Blue Sky and on Instagram. And yeah, like Jermaine said. Oh, Jermaine, where can we find you?
November Montgomery, all platforms.
Got it. So until next time, keep it growing, keep it honest, and as always, join the conversation.
Salud.
Peace.